Okay, hello, hello. Okay, this is what we're doing. Hang on, I need to get out of here. We're on Gungeon again. I need a little. I'm gonna turn this down. I need to never hear the game audio, to be honest, unless there's little dialogues going on. I also wanted to check. So I can't afford that. That's ridiculous prices in this economy. We can go in here and have a little look. There were loads of new things going on here a minute ago when I was doing my little audio tests. I got some little stutters going on, and I need to figure out what the deal with that is. I've just re-downloaded. I've just downloaded. Did I turn the sound off? Oh no, it's just quiet in here. That's fine. Icebreaker. I mean, we can buy that. Oh, that looks kind of neat. That looks like I'd like that. It might just because I've just tabbed back in. Could be why it's happening. Science cannon. Singularity. Let's get the icebreaker. That was kind of sick. There's all fresh new things in here. I must have emptied it. Oh shit. We're in Gungeon. I need a little banter break. It's fine. We've been doing some Let's Play stuff recently, and then we've been doing some zombie stuff, which is okay and fun and fine and dandy. Actually, that's not true. Transit Challenge was absolute living hell. Otherwise, fun and nice and dandy. However, I have to say, I need some stuff every now and then that the brain and the mouth can just take over. The thing about Let's Play stuff, it's a team effort. Like I always say about pool and snooker, it's a team effort. I need my eyes on it, I need my hands, and my muscle memory needs it. I need something that I can just let my muscle memory take over. Not necessarily muscle memory, but the limbs to take over, and then my brain can do its thing, you know? My brain has not been doing its thing all day. I've been stumbling over my words with customers and saying all kinds of things today. I keep doing that classic thing that kills me every time, where you crack a little joke to a customer and then they just don't laugh or respond or even really acknowledge it, and it makes me want to die every time. It's happened 3 times today. So maybe my brain isn't operating at peak banter capacity. Maybe I've just not been being funny today, which is by my regular daily occurrence unlikely given my track record. However, I hate these things. Frick off. What I was thinking, you know what? Maybe this isn't as autonomous as I thought it was going to be, and I'm actually incredibly rusty and out of practice. Fucking eat my shorts, man. Hate that damn friggin' thing. I'm just gonna blast this. Frick it, man. I'll say it. Excuse the harsh language. Yeah, I've been doing all kinds of Let's Play stuff, which is fine, because I need to talk about what's going on. Everything needs to work together. My hands are doing the thinking, my eyes are doing the thinking, my brain and my mouth are all doing equal thinking. They're on equal level. I just talk about the games. I need something like Isaac or Gungeon that I can do a little banter break on, and just let my hands and my eyes team up and do their thing, and then my brain and my mouth can do its own little thing. Then it doesn't even matter. Not that I have anything to talk about at all, but that I never do. I just let it go and I see what happens. And I have nothing to talk about the game anyway. It's Gungeon, man. Or like Isaac. I don't know shit about those games. I've got nothing worthwhile saying about what I'm doing. There's no grand strategy going on. I go, ooh, this gun's good. I think maybe. I don't know. I like it. Exhilarating, thrilling stuff. I have to say as well. Oh, you know what I can't talk about? I was thinking about this crazy. I will say this first. I don't know how the audio sounds right now. I have to say, I was expecting it to be quite. I don't want to say bad, but like I was like, I don't know. It takes me ages to get any kind of audio set up. My audio, I've been recording YouTube videos in the same room. Like, this stutter needs to figure itself out, man. For the best part of a decade, it must have taken me 3/4 of that to get it to sound where I'm like okay with it. And even now, I listen to my audio, I'm like, hey, it's not that great, man. It's not that great. Okay. Don't know what I was thinking. How he lived is a miracle. But that's fine. It's like it's passable. I'm okay with it. It took me a long time to get there. Oh, yeah, not really bothered about that. It's like a little decoy. To where it's passable, right? Not incredible. Like I'm fine with it. I had a Blue Yeti for years. Could never make that thing sound even decent. Right? Everyone I know that's got one, it sounds absolutely banging. Then I got the Rode NT USB, and I could go back to the very first video I recorded with this mic. It sounds like ass cheeks, man. It didn't sound like ass cheeks. It sounded okay. I now like love this mic. This is my mic of choice. I'm very happy with it. But it did take me a while to even get this going. So that's my own room that I've recorded in for forever, and it still took me that long to figure it out. I'm currently at my girlfriend's house trying to record, stockpile some videos basically. So the short of it is, if it sounds like ass, then you have to just live with it, because I'm gonna do a fuck ton more. The longer explanation is, I have like no decent guns at all, man. It's just like the tall ceilings and stuff, so I figured it may be a little echoey. But I have to say, when I was comparing it to my other videos that I've recorded recently, that I still saved on my laptop and not deleted yet, it sounded like maybe, I don't want to say yes, but like it was maybe like better even potentially. But like, I don't know, we'll see. Let me do a whole video first, upload it on YouTube, listen properly. Yeah, because that's the professional way to do it. It's not like, oh, let me do, listen to it and do my audio tests. It's now I'll upload it to YouTube, and then once it's up on YouTube, then I'll give it a listen and see how it sounds. And if it's shit, well, yeah, look, people are, at least you're not in Vietnam right now. As something I picked up from NL. I've been catching up on NL. You know what? I haven't been watching him for, oh god, I've fallen like a year off the pace. Now I've discovered Library of Laterno. Fucker. I've been catching up. It's fine. Here's the crazy thing. I was thinking about it on the bus this morning, and wait till you hear this. You're gonna be so glad we're doing banter breaks again. You're gonna be on the edge of your seat. I was getting the bus this morning. Bear with me. I know there's tension already. You're thrilled. You're absolutely thrilled. I can hear it through the screen. I was on the bus this morning. There was a kid. It was one of those, cold morning, right? You know what happens on a bus on a cold morning. It's filled up with people. It's warm. It's packed out. The outside world is cold and harsh, as it always tends to be. They get like that, like condensation on the windows, right? And it's you wipe it away. I wipe it away. I like to see what's going on in the world as I'm commuting. I'm a look out the window kind of guy. I don't really have much to do on my phone in the morning. These stutters need some serious work, man. It's gungent. Like, get it together. It's not like the frame rate's back. It's like 120, 129. It's just like sitting at unfazed, and then it goes, whoop. Got ya. Just got rid of a few there. There we go. Dropped down to like 79, which you'd think would be fine, but it's harsh. It clearly just stops for a second. Fully just hit Q and now to use. Condensation, and there was a kid. She had, to be fair, this like sick piece of technology. It was like a plastic tube with a bit of wool stuck to the end of it, which was incredible. It looked like it created to be used for drawing on like condensated windows, not condensed, not just like small ones, condensated windows. It was pretty sick, and she was like sat in front of me, and then when someone moved on like the front seat, what's like in front of the big window, her and her dad like moved up to the front, so she had a big window to draw on. Could have blamed lag on that one. It was neat. It was neat, I would say. It was a cool thing. It was a cool little thing she was doing. She drew. First thing, to be honest, couldn't figure it out. I mean, in the least insulting way possible. It could have been a person, could have been a fish. It was truly hard to say, but that's the best thing about art. It's open to interpretation. It was probably neither. You can never truly know, and that's what's beautiful about it. She was about 3, by the way, just as a side note. Okay, chill out. She drew in the end, the second drawing, teddy bear, massive teddy bear, and it got me thinking. This is gonna sound stupid. It's insane to me. Is it not wild to anyone else that that's what they picked to be like the mascot for teddies, or to be like the mascot plushie animal? Because you get like a bunch of them. It's teddies. You go, you put your teddies on the bed. Get all your teddies together, tidy all your teddies away, the teddies, blah, 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 blah. It's teddies, right? But you don't get, like, a teddy dog or a teddy chicken. Oh, put your teddy chicken. It's teddy bear. They're all teddy bear. That feels to me like the worst animal that you want to be picking as the one to be like, look at how friendly and huggy this thing is. And there's all the characters as well. You've got Yogi Bear. You've got the Berenstein Bears. You got Winnie Pooh the bear, Winnie the Pooh the bear, and he's all huggy, and they're all big and round and rotund and make you want to hug them. Bear hugs? They talk about bear hugs, man. You don't want to be hugging those things. They go crazy. You say, oh, look at this dog. I'm not saying you want to make them hug chickens, or you shouldn't be hugging dogs unless it's your own dog, because you don't know if that thing might not be okay with it, and he's going to get up on you for invading its personal space and maybe give you a little chomp. It's a dangerous world out there. However, at least it's okay odds with a a domesticated dog. You don't get domesticated bears, and if you do, it's gonna be pissed off anyway. You're only gonna see a bear if it's out in the wild. You see that shit, you be going the other direction. You don't want to have your kid be, oh, it's Huggy Bear, Huggy Bear. Even the grizzly man is actually a little bit incredible to me. Every bear I've ever seen in media. Well, actually, I did say grizzly man. This is gonna go the exact opposite way, so not put the horse before the cart here. Well, no, wait, you do put the horse before the cart. That's the whole point, or it wouldn't go forward. Unless it was on a hill, maybe. Downwards. Big Bears put like major money out in the fictional writer world and in the plushie space, to try and get good positive eyes on bears. I really like bears, actually. I'm fond of bears. Spectacled bears, big fan of them. The spectacled bears are probably my favourite. But I really like polar bears. I like grizzlies. It's just a classic. Wouldn't be hugging them though. Wouldn't be hugging them because I know better. But I have to say, children doesn't know better usually, typically, than me. I'd say more often than not, it's probably about 60-40. Usually, a 3-year-old child does not know better than I do, typically, or at least that's what I like to tell myself. They make these bears look really good, and then that's how you hear all these stories every year about bears killing toddlers. It happens all the time. What the fuck does that even? Take me back! Take me back! Take me back! I'm not gonna make it. Wait, am I? You're fucking. And he used foul language at me. I could have said anything. What was I saying about bears? Wait, let's dial here. I kind of want a gun. No, we're not dialing. That's the whole point of doing this. Anyway, I like bears. Bears are cool, but that's not something that I or anyone really should be going up to and hugging. I don't know what animal I would have picked to be the mascot, to be honest. If it was my personal choice, if I was the one at Plushie Inc., Big Plushie, deciding what was being used. But I don't know, they make them all so damn cuddly, man. But then you even watch Grizzly Bear, bear entertainment for adults. Actually, bear entertainment could be taken... Bear entertainment for adults could be taken in an entirely different way. BEAR entertainment, adult bear entertainment. No, not sounding any better. You got White Bear, that one episode of Black Mirror, cracking episode by the way. Side note, excellent one. Grizzly Man, his whole identity is that his only mates were bears, right? That was like his whole thing. He just had bear mates. All of his mates were bears. Guess how he died? Oh what? You guessed? He got mauled to death by his bear mates, and they all ate him. Who would have guessed? Oh, I don't know if they ate him. I think the pescatarians. I don't know what. You know what? I've never seen this one before in my life. No idea what it does. Let's figure it out. Even him, his whole identity was, humans suck. My mates are all bears, and then they ate him. It really do be your own, Grizzly Man. It really do be your own. It's like what Dave said, man. I'm always pressing spacebar. I'm wondering why it's not doing anything. One eye on the ops, 2 eyes on your friends, because at least with the ops, man knows their intentions. Grizzly Man was not. If I was a shark, Grizzly Man was not keeping 2 eyes on those friggin' bears, man. The moron went to sleep. Give me health. Oh, you got fucking one hit, man. I was so close. That's vastly infuriating, I must say. It must be said. Really do be your own. Born out for Grizzly Man, he'll never be forgotten for teaching the young'uns a lesson. Don't know why I just teleported 3 feet to the right. There we are. Take a little swig. Teddy Bear's picnic. They'd be picnicking on their best mates, their best pals. Right? Fish are friend, not foods. No. Foods, not friends. What? Friends? Yeah, fish are friends, not food. Teach it to the bears, man. Teach it to the damn... Why is it not... It's just endlessly shooting. Teach it to the damn bears, man. Oh. And I was also thinking on the bus this morning, I had two little thoughts, two bus-related thoughts. Well, actually, I guess the bears were nothing to do with the buses, thankfully. I'll keep my buses and my bears entirely separate in my day-to-day life. I do like bears, though, man. Dude, it's just... why bear? Okay, they are cuddly and, like, cute and huggy. But do you think there's ever actually been... I'm surprised there's not been an incident of a toddler... Or maybe not a toddler. Well, I guess it'd have to be pretty bad parenting to let your child get mauled by a grizzly bear. I must say. Surely there's a case in history of a child who loves teddy bears going... It's Mr. Cuddles, and then running at one and just getting mauled. I probably not, but like maybe, right? One day. And there's got to be hundreds, maybe even thousands a year, man. Saying yesterday, number 1 killer, ice. Number 2 killer, big bears, big bear. Which is crazy considering they're only killing toddlers. Ice will kill any age of person. Anyone can slip, is what I've always said. Anyone can slip. Ice don't know no better. I'll just be slipping people up. Me especially. Typically seems to be. Grizzly bears only target toddlers. Well, they don't probably would not target them, but it's a bit different compared to all the adults that run away and then the toddler that runs towards. Again, not great parenting, but who am I to comment? Not my child. It's an epidemic, man. They're making up so many numbers. You think how many people ice kills a year? Millions. Think how many people bears kill a year? Also millions, and it's only toddlers. You see what we're doing to this country, man? You see what we're doing? Probably not this country. I don't think there's a lot of bears in this country. TBQH. Right? I freaking wish there were. There's some in Chester Zoo. They've got some spectacled bears there. It's actually where my love for spectacled bears began. Saw them at the zoo, got a plushie, never looked back. And look at me now. You want to know how I got this scar? I had a plushie bear. And very low critical awareness of the dangers of the world around me. Yeah, the other thing I was thinking about on the bus this morning. So this is some British context alert, British context. Americans, get your pens out, get your notepads out, Peep OG. It went in slow-mo and it threw me off. Get your Peep OGs out, get your notepads and your pens out. There's a newspaper called The Metro. Now, I think it's just a normal newspaper. I low-key thought for years that it was called The Metro because it was like the on public transport paper. Because they used to have it on... first and foremost, all the buses, and then, secondly, on the metro, like on the Metrolink. So that checks out. Even though I never fucking get the Metrolink, I never get the Met because I fucking hate it. I don't even know why. I'd rather get it than a train, but obviously trains take you all over the country. The Met just takes you all over Great Manchester. Well, I mean, each city has their own tram equivalent, but. Yeah, don't like it. I've never been a Met guy. Just don't. It's just not my thing, right? I don't know why, really. Mostly because when in my years of my sort of year to 2 year stint of where I had to get the Met semi-frequently, my Met route was just like a really shitty one. It had a lot of unsavoury folk on there. Probably left me with brilliant taste in my mouth. Although I have to say they run pretty on time. There's the board saying exactly when they're coming. They're not majorly expensive in the grand scheme of things. They're usually quite clean, all things considered. So I don't really know what my beef there is, but yeah, here's what it is. They've had their chance. Was unwowed. Bus gang for life? Oh well, I mean, hopefully not, but you know what I mean. Trains can just eat my ass. I'll get a coach if I can get a coach. Somewhere I had a train. Oh! You know what I mean? Anyway. So they used to top up. They have a little box. And I don't know if they don't do it anymore. If they just do it less and less. But I definitely, I used to see all... It's like, I'm talking like 2017 maybe here. and then I've slowly seen it fade out, and now I never see the metro papers and the buses anymore. Fuck it, man. Let me Google it. Do they still put metro papers on the bus? Alright, this is Wikipedia. Enjoy your commute with Metro. This is from 2018, yeah. Yeah, fuck it. I've lost interest already. It was not that interesting. Anyway, the point is they used to put them on the bus and people come on. We pull up into the station, someone would come on, slap a pile of papers in. I think they may have stopped, potentially. But they might not have. Not really. Doesn't really matter. They used to do this, like, this bit. It was called Rush Hour Crush. And I found out originally because my mum told me about it, because she liked reading it. And then I remember hearing about the time, and then this is like, I probably first heard it like 2013, and then I remember reading it one time, like 2017 or 18, when I used to get, well, I still get the bus every single day of my life, actually, so I don't know what I'm talking about, I used to, but, yeah, that was when, they still had the papers there, and the concept is, you will, so individuals write into the paper, right, and it's basically as it sounds. They have, a crush or an interest, or whatever. They see someone that they're attracted to on their commute, on the bus, or like the tram or the train or whatever, and then they write in. And usually they'll kind of do it one of two ways. They'll either be like, it's like to them, in hopes that they see it, or it'll be like, just about someone that they maybe saw them once and were just like, I'm gonna write like a weird poem about them / to them. And then there's also the other way it splits is like sometimes they'll kind of be like describe who they are as the writer, kind of in hopes, I guess, that they'll see them and see the letter and be like, that's the guy, I'm gonna fall in love with him now. Or they'll be completely anonymous, and I don't know which is like creepier, to be honest. I've never quite figured out. I think they're both quite bad, but basically they'd write in and they'll be like, it's hilarious because also quite a big duality between the some of them they'll be like semi-poetic and like really verbose. Oh, to the lady doth in red silken gown who bestows her grace upon my daily carriage, and then there's some that will just be like, I get the 374 9 a.m. I get the 908 374 every day, and there's a beautiful lass with red hair on there who's proper good to look at. And it's there's literally, it's one extreme or the other, right? Again, both bad, I would say. I'm gonna blast this, and then I started blasting. Oh, it upgrades the trash cannon. I'm the trash man. What the fuck was I on? Here we go. Jolter. Anyway, they'll write in. Some of it, they'll poetic, and then they'll write about someone, and then some of them they'll just be like, oh, I see ya. And then some they'll be like, yeah, you're just like really beautiful, and you get on my bus every day. I'm the guy, I'll be wearing the red hat, I would wear the red woolen hat every day. You can keep an eye out for me. That one's bad. And then sometimes they'll just like compliment someone and be like, oh, you like this beautiful girl who gets on my bus every day. Just know that you've got a secret admirer. And it's, I guess, like supposed to be cute. And like, I first found out about it from my mum telling me she enjoyed reading it, and I think she had some like weird thing in her head of being like, oh, maybe one day someone, she kind of like thinks, oh, maybe someone's looking at her and thinking, God, she's so beautiful. Which yeah, if it works for her, I'm sure it's a lovely feeling. I kind of was thinking about it this morning. This is now insane to me, because like every facet of this is creepy and uncomfortable. Like, imagine being like, it'd be weird enough as a guy, I'd be uncomfortable, but especially like all the shit women have to go through and be worried about, and then imagine reading, you get the paper and you pop it over to the the daily writings section that's got like the agony aunts, which are always fascinating. People talking about their lives are absolutely crumbling before them. They're going to lose their kids, and they've got a crippling gambling addiction, and they don't know what to do. And then they're like just writing into a free newspaper for the whole world to see it. Now that's funny and entertaining. Don't know what I was doing there, but then you open it up via your kind of daily dose of Schadenfreude from your agony aunts, and then you see someone like describing your appearance anonymously, saying that you've got a like anonymous admirer. You would be shitting yourself. Like that's terrifying. But then I was like, well, then maybe they say who they are. I was like, okay, maybe that's not as bad because you'd then be worried for the rest of your life. At least you know who they are. But then, okay, then what? You've got to just awkwardly know who. Oh God, it's that fucking person who just written into the newspaper about me. The absolute freak. Most of these people probably don't want to be approached on public transport anyway, let alone the newspaper writing. Then you worry, are they going to approach me? Are they not? Do I have to like acknowledge it? Do I have to ignore them? They get my commute every day, and I get this commute every day, and now I have to constantly be worrying about this for the rest of as long as I get this commute. Now I'm going to have to change my commute. Then what if they're a psychopath and they notice that I'm suddenly not on the bus anymore the day after they've written in, and then they try and figure out, and then they go, why did you change your commute? Like, it's freaking terrifying, man. It's awful stuff. I'm like, what's the motivation? Oh, she's so pretty, I'm going to write to the paper. Maybe they'll see it's like high school level. I'm going to like subtweet about someone being in my class being cute, and like hopefully they see it and like talk to me. It's like that, except even worse because you're a grown adult, and it's not just open app type send tweet, it's let me write to the paper. Oh, she's so pretty, I'm gonna write to the newspaper. And then they're just the whole thing. I don't know where to start with it. I mean, I've pretty much said everything. Actually, I don't know what I'm talking about to start with. I've pretty much said everything I need to say. It's insane. It's crazy. Don't be a psychopath. This is wild to me. Anyway, that's Rush Hour Crush. That's Rush Hour Crush. I don't know how I'd feel if someone had written a Rush Hour Crush, like in any capacity. If they name themselves, if they not name themselves, if they were poetic, if they were straight to the point. And I don't know what level of kind of like editorial, vision goes into this. I don't know. It's entirely possible, and I hope that most. Ideally all, I don't think it'd be all, but most of them they're just like written by an editor or like someone like just pay it, they just write them, because this was like this paper's every day, and they'd have like I don't know if they did multiple, they might have just done one every day, in which case maybe I could see it being sustainable. But if they were doing multiple a day, it's like there's no way they have that many people writing into Rush Hour Crush. There's just no way, man. One a day, maybe. I don't know, maybe there's enough, but like I have to think, there's got to be someone, even if they're all real, there's got to be someone reading through these, and there's definitely ones that they read and went, yikes, I'm not including this one, which is also terrifying. There's fucking creeps out there. And then people are, it makes maybe worse, people are blissfully unaware that there's some creep on the bus who's staring at them every day and tried to write into the paper about them, and what they said was so creepy that the paper wouldn't even publish it. And they don't know that there's someone harbouring these feelings for them. Terrifying. Terrifying stuff. Don't do that, man. Don't have that feature. And it doesn't anymore, I think, as far as I know. Check it. Back to Google. Metro Rush Hour. Here we go. Rush Hour Crush. Someone. Oh fuck! I keep trying. No, I've pressed the back button. Oh, there's an Instagram account called Find My Rush Hour Crush. That's outrageous. People just take pictures of people without their knowledge and. Oh no! This is just pictures of. Like excerpts from Rush Hour Crush. People have taken pictures, and then I guess they get posted to this Facebook, so in case anyone knows them. What the fuck? There's also an unofficial there's like an unofficial Facebook page which is posting them. Oh god, this one's from 6 days ago. Hang on, bear with. Let's get this Let's get this. Oh, this is my Facebook. Bear with. Getting rid of it again, making sure there's nothing. Okay, thankfully it's not, because I don't think that got rid of it. No, I got rid of the wrong picture. Okay, let's be careful that we don't show anything here. Alfida saying pet. Pet? What the fuck? He's Geordie. They call each other pet a lot, that's fine. I had my head buried in the latest issue of the Metro. Why I thought, as I read why that's a Geordie phrase. They do be saying why I thought as I read. France to be paralysed by mass strikes. Right. On hearing, first time I've read the news in years, so at least I'm learning something here. Apparently there's strikes going on in France, or there's going to be. On hearing an accent worryingly reminiscent of an imminent invasion of Poland. See, what the fuck is this? I lifted my head and met your gaze. You were wearing a mask, but your oh God. Your incredible ocean eyes stared right at me. I turned to glass and shattered. You got off at the next station with a limp in one leg. I think that word, man. Next time you see me, scrape me up with your dustpan. See, this could be bullshit. This could not mean anything. This might not be. It's like it's so vague, right? Dancing sign language woman on stage / screen at Bristol's Pride Day. That's not even on. That's not even on a commute. That's not even on public transport. On the stage at Bristol Pride Day. They're now just writing any old creepy comments about random people in public. Where are the rules, man? White skirt, loose long black hair, dark complexion. As it was a pride event, I guess you might not be straight, but thanks anyway for... What? This went in the paper? As it was a pride event, I guess you might not be straight, but thanks anyway. Look, this is just a Facebook post. This one might not have made the paper. But, like, where's it come from if it hasn't? Bristol, your beauty goes a long way in... Sing along at live concerts. Oh, God. So this is someone at a concert? Sipping a brother's cider can with a male bearded companion. Don't be weird, man. Oh, fucking it. Newport bus station. Friday the 8th of July at about 6 p.m. Blue denim dungaree... This is just... mauve, super drug bagged, medium build woman. Boarding the bus. I wouldn't mind caring for you. To carry on, I wouldn't mind caring for you. He's just describing a woman. There's nothing about it. See, this is what I mean. Poetic. Weird. But then you get this one where he's literally just describing a woman he saw. What the fuck is that about? Ghislaine Maxwell? Like... And then... Oh, what the fuck? Come on. Resembling... Anyway, this is what it looks like in the paper. One of these... The world loves you, but you love only one. What's that from? That's a song, isn't it? What's that from? A little side note. This is the banter break we needed, by the way. John 15:19. I swear that's from a song, but it would have come up. So, I mean, this is Rush Hour Crush. Yeah, oh my God, there are multiple. Oh, I forgot, they signed them off. The tall silver fox. Get a grip, man. This was 70 weeks ago, so at least that's a little bit... The way a person's... What? I can't read that, man. This is Rush Hour to the beautiful smiley lady on the Shafford 100 to French Church Street train. It's all going on trains, man. You said you admired my eyes and nice polo shirt. This didn't happen. It didn't happen. If you were talking like that, you were talking to each other and you were complimenting each other's clothes and eyes, like, just get their number. Why are you going in the paper? You look gorgeous and hope you would fancy going away for a weekend and a zip wire ride. To the handsome paramedic with dark hair. This is like reverse hipper. I was dying. You saved my life. Thank you. Want to go on a date? A black backpack and a green work lanyard. Oh, he was just on his way to his job. We chatted briefly whilst waiting to disembark. the Victoria Station from the 317 Streatham Hill train. I talked about Streatham earlier. I made a reference to the song. What a cool, it's small world, eh? The doors opened, I raised ahead to catch the tube, but then saw someone fall ill. What? Guy in white Plymouth Argyle top. Okay, I can see why he's. You can see why he's going to the paper. Not only a Plymouth Argyle fan, but one just like wearing a Plymouth Argyle shirt out in public. But on his look, I've worn football tops in public, but I can, yeah, I'm not. Look, it is what it is. I'm not here to cause any drama. A Plymouth Argyle fan writing into Rush Hour Crush, I'm not massively surprised. You got me a discounted round. Oh, but again, you're talking. I almost maybe this stuff isn't the worst in the world, because at least they've like had a conversation, and they will probably, if they were buying each other rounds, clearly they had some kind of rapport. They got on. Fancy going for a proper drink. Maybe that's not the worst thing in the world. Cut your sock on a Wednesday night. Thanks to your Weatherstone staff car. When I turned around, you'd vanished. Okay, maybe that one, something like that. Maybe it's okay. The driver of the bus. God, no one's safe. Anyway, this is Rush Hour Crush. The Facebook ones are the worst, but bald guy on the bus. You were a guy in your 20s with a beautiful haircut, black t-shirt and Armani white frame glasses. Number 22 bus in Edinburgh, the Murrayfield area, 3:45 p.m. on August 5. I'm a lot older than you, but if you're interested, let me know. Christ. Anyway, there's only so much I can take in one sitting. I feel like I'm gonna vomit. Let's do a little. What's his game called? I was gonna say Genshin. Do a little finish Gungeon. My fingers are getting cold. I want to play Planet Coaster. We love banter breaks. We love banter breaks. That's insane. It's all just, it's insane, and that's what it's been like for years. And apparently, it's still a thing. What is the world? I can't even say coming to, because it seems like this has been quite a strong feature for a not insignificant amount of time. I'm gonna be honest. Don't have long-term investment in this run. I feel like I've covered I've done some good banter today. Hopefully, 36 minutes, good video length, satisfied, ready to play some Planet Coaster. So I'm not making any grand effort to dodge bullets here, I must say. Not that I really ever am. Didn't even see that one. Anyway. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. I feel like I'm content with that as a wee little video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bonk.